What's going on, people? It's your boy Toss back again, live for another review. Burnley 0, Arsenal 2. And yes, Arsenal with another clean sheet. Fantastic defensive record continues with another clean sheet. That's 3 goals conceded all season in the Premier League in 10 games. Fantastic record. Hopefully Arsenal can keep it up. But yeah, let's get into the game, man. And like I said, Arsenal coming into this game after winning their last 4 games in the Premier League. Their last victory was against, obviously, Crystal Palace 1-0. Eberichieze scoring his first Premier League goal and scoring against his former club. And yeah, we looked at the game and we thought, okay, cool. Kind of what we expected. The injuries to Martinelli. Obviously, again, couldn't make this game as well himself. But also Saliba coming back into the team, which is obviously a good news after coming off at half time, I believe, against Crystal Palace. So yeah, that was obviously good. And yeah, Burnley, I think, started the game quite well, man. They were pressing off the ball. They're making it difficult for us. They're winning kind of their drills as well. But again, the dreaded set piece again, ole. The first corner that Arsenal got in the game. The first time they got a corner in the game, they actually scored from it again. Great ball in again for Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice might have the best deliveries in Europe, man, because again, he's on the money every single time. It doesn't matter what game it is, if it's at the Emirates, if it's away from home, doesn't matter what time of the game it is. When it's there for him to deliver a set piece, a dead ball situation, he puts it in the area majority of the time. So yeah, fantastic delivery in for him. And obviously, like I said, Declan Rice and Gabriel have got that kind of partnership now where they can kind of gather where each kind of person is going to put the delivery on where that person is going to make the run. He puts it to the far stick. Gabriel anticipates it, heads it back into an area similar to obviously the goal we scored against Atletico Madrid, man. And then it was Gyökeres again, just like in the Atletico Madrid game, to head it into an empty net to make it 1-0 to Arsenal. And yeah, after that, man, the free-flowing football was starting. And Arsenal, to be honest with you, should have been at least 4 or 5-0 up in that first half. We had a plethora of chances. I've got to shout out Gyökeres because I think this is this was his best game for Arsenal. Not only did he score, but his hold-up play, his link-up play, he was actually creating chances for other players. Saka definitely should have scored 2 goals. Literally put him through one-on-one both occasions. And it was the keeper that made 2 good saves. But Saka would be disappointed not to scored at least one of those goals, man, to be honest with you, because there was very, very big chances that he missed in the game. Trossard had a shot as well that was cleared off the line by Burnley too. We were opening them up, and we thankfully and rightly so and deservedly got a second goal. Great build-up play, winning the ball, I think, from a Burnley set piece. We were defending. Gyökeres gets the ball, plays a beautiful, delicious cross-field ball across, takes like 3 Burnley players out of the game into the path of Trossard on the left-hand side. He runs down the channel. He goes 1v1. I think he might be in with Walker, sticks him up, and then plays a great ball with his left foot into the path of Declan Rice, who's box crashing into the midfield. Very good in the air, underrated in the air, Declan Rice. And he heads it into the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Arsenal. And I said it on the watch along. That was virtually the game finished. The game done. It was over. Because, you know, at best, at this kind of form Arsenal are in, they're maximized, probably going to concede maybe 1 goal at max. So, yeah, man, crazy how. And then after that, man, again, like I said, we could have scored 4 or 5 goals in that first half with the chances I named. There was actually another chance as well, I just remembered, where it was from a corner. It was a short corner. And I think Eze passed it to Zubomendi, and he did a lovely scoop pass into the path of Trossard, and he was basically in. He kind of miscontrolled it, and he went straight into the Bravka. But that was another opportunity where if he would have controlled that better or squared it, it would have been a tap-in for someone else. So, yeah. But, yeah, obviously, at halftime, it was 2-0. There was an incident at the end of the half where I can't remember if someone was going for a header and if they elbowed Gyökeres or if they headed onto Gyökeres in the face, but it was something to do with Gyökeres' nose that might have been bleeding a little bit. But then, yeah, he didn't come out for the second half, and I obviously just assumed, and hopefully it's not been confirmed to me as of recording, that it was just kind of a precaution, knowing that we've got another game in midweek against Slavia Prague. Then we've got another away game the last before the international break away at Sunderland. He's our only fit striker. Havertz is set to come back after the international break. So, yeah, he's probably just protected him. 2-0 up, he's thinking, job done. Don't really need him to run another 45 minutes in a game where 2-0 up, we're kind of confident we're going to keep the score either 2 or make it more than that. So, yeah, he got substituted off for Marino, who had a few. Marino's such a weird kind of player, man, because it feels like he goes periods without the game where he doesn't do anything. You lose the ball, but then he'll just do a moment of magic where he'll just flick it. Like he did it another one. He did a flick pass into the path. I think it might be Norgard. And Norgard had a shot in the second half that was smartly saved by Dubravka. But yeah, man, I think he's a quality squad player in terms of being able to come on and provide moments in that respect. But yeah, gave Gyökeres a bit of a rest. And I think the second half nothing really happened, to be fair. It's kind of dull and boring, but that's kind of how Arsenal kind of liked it. Reserving energy. We've already done the job, got the 2 goals, and then yeah, we kind of just make sure we kept the clean sheet. I think Burnley's best chance came out in the final end. Gabriel got a yellow card, and it was Edwards, formerly of Spurs and playing for Sporting Lisbon, had a free kick that hit the post. But that was the closest Burnley came. Didn't really trouble Raya at all throughout the entire game, and they were at home as well. And I don't think they registered another shot on target. So literally, that any shot is the only shot on target, and it wasn't even a shot; it was a claim. I don't know how they count that as a shot in the Crystal Palace game. Is the only shot on target we've faced in the last 4 Premier League games, which is mad. No shot on target for West Ham, no shot on target for Fulham, none for Burnley, and then none for Crystal Palace. So yeah, fair play to Arteta and obviously the defensive team, because that is not a normal thing. I don't want people to be kind of used to that, because that is not normal in football. In any kind of top level team, the other team normally has chances against them, even if they're a world class team, and it's only really the top greats where you think maybe they don't get too many chances against them. But bro, even the good, really, really good teams, even like Liverpool last season who won the league, they were still having like chances against them. In the game, so, and shots on target against them. So yeah, fair play to the defensive team. Hopefully they can keep it up. But yeah, I've got to shout out. I think my man of the match was Declan Rice. He was everywhere. He not only scoring the goal, not only obviously taking the corner to set up the first goal after obviously Gabriel flicks it on, but he was just everywhere, man. He was driving with the ball. He was obviously putting out fires defensively. He was obviously coming back, keeping his defensive shape. He was pushing the team forward. Because in that second half, we didn't really have any kind of pace on the transition to kind of help us. Gyökeres went off. Madueke's injured. Martinelli's now injured. So that's definitely something we definitely could obviously look at in terms of when they come back into the team, adding that transitional threat a bit more in the second half. But yeah, man, overall, pretty much happy. Another clean sheet, 10 points clear as of recording. Obviously, Liverpool play Aston Villa later on this evening, so we'll have to see how they get on as well. But overall, happy, man. Happy with the game. Happy with the performance. I think we did just about enough to make sure we get the 3 points and just preserve our energy, for the tough week ahead. Because again, we're probably gonna have to play the same team in midweek, and then probably that started, and then probably the same team against Sunderland. Because I don't think Martinelli will be back from a groin injury in the next week. And if he is, he's not going to be fit because he probably wouldn't have trained. So this is probably going to be the team, man. Unless we get more injuries, hopefully we don't. Until the international break, which I think will come at a good time for us to get Madueke back, Odegaard back, and hopefully Havertz back. Sorry, after the international break, man. If that can happen, if we can do that, then yeah, it'll be good news for sure. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. But big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Like I always say, don't hate a player, hate a game. Until next time, people, I'm out. Peace and love.